Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope I'm live. Welcome to the last hour of trading here. It's Bruce, your buddy Uncle Bruce, June 1st from Berlin, live, and we're hoping everything is working. Do let me know if you're hearing me okay. Is the signal coming in okay? Kind of wondering if we're working, if it's working out. I think we're working out. I think I see myself live on my own YouTube channel. I even seem to have a commercial if I go to my own YouTube channel. How great is that? I'm actually paying myself to watch myself on YouTube. This is the best ever. Hmm. Um, yeah, working Ontario Women's something. Wow, that's kind of cool. Then I got a second commercial coming on here. Again, I can get off of this anytime. Invest in gold, it says. Ooh, how about that? Okay, there I am. I'm live. 25 of you are watching, apparently. All good, Uncle B, says Hector. Thank you, Hector. All good, Uncle Bruce. Inches, I hear you. I see the blue skies over your shoulder. Okay, you see behind me, Berlin. I wanted to show you something. I took a photo behind me. You'll see this. Just see my finger right there. You see that little statue there? You see that little thing sticking up? That is this. You getting the handle on that? Are you able to see that? That is the statue in the what's known as the Tiergarten here in Berlin. Okay. Sorry about if it's not coming through too well. That is that right there. That's what that is. See. And when I look at it through my eyes, I see this. My camera on this computer shows it as a little stick. So that's probably what you're getting. Kind of, the cameras and all that. Anyway, we're here in Berlin and all is well. Now, what is not well is my big ass iPad. It doesn't want to go online. I can't get it to work. We've been cutting out for the last 30 minutes. So I'm hoping, cross my fingers, this show will not be dropped by StreamYard and YouTube. So hopefully everything is working out okay. We'll see. I'm assuming a lot of people are online right now, although it is 9 in the evening local time. All the offices around here are closed. So there should be a lot less bandwidth being used around here. Hope for the best. Anyway, I can open the window now because the sun has set behind the clouds. And that way you can see a little bit of my view from my window, albeit kind of small. Anyway, welcome all. Mel, number 19 thumbs ups. Thank you, Mirko. Kent, how you doing? Sell My House Faster Upper Marlboro is number 35 thumbs ups. Thanks for the thumbs ups, guys. Okay, Gamestop, 120.87 is what I'm showing right now. I did see it as low as 117.09. So it has come back $3+ That was around noon. It hit the low today, noon Eastern. Yeah, the internet is a noisy land. Mirko, people are at home now and streaming stuff. That's true too. So GameStop 120.85 on 2.6 million volume here, down 389. The Dow I'm showing down 124. It was up this morning, down during the day, lower than this. We were at one point as low as 32,584. We're at 32,853. So we have come back 280 points from the low to be still down 136 on the Dow Jones right now. I can't tell you what S&P is doing. I can't tell you what NASDAQ's doing because my big ass iPad is not playing ball. Although I will say I can do it by just clicking a button over here. And I'll tell you, we're off 150 on the Dow. Looks like we're down 20 on the S&P and 42 on NASDAQ. And that's a 1/3 of a percentage point loss on NASDAQ. No big deal here. The S&P's down 0.5 percentage point. The Dow's down 0.41 of a percentage point. Oil is only up 76 cents right now, 115.32. So oil has given up some of the ground. The Dow, unfortunately, is lower, as is NASDAQ. Now, I've also noticed interest rates going higher. The U.S. rate was 2.85 this morning. It's now 2.94 almost. Germany now 1.18. That was 0.95 a couple of days ago. So we've gone up another 1/10 of a point here. And on currencies, definitely movement here. The euro is off today from what was this morning 107.4, now 106.5. We've lost almost an entire penny on the euro today. And on the pound, we have definitely lost ground, at least 1.1 cents lost on the pound today. 124.87, down from about 1.26. So for Americans on holiday in Europe, Europe just got cheaper in the UK and here on the continent. Rather interesting. But the Dow right now down 124, S&P down 17, NASDAQ down 38 points, third of a point for NASDAQ, 0.43 for the S&P, and 0.38 for the Dow. It's not a bad day. It's not a terrible day. We're just underground just a little bit here, it would seem. GameStop is, like I said, down to 120.21 right now. Another little drop, 120.21. And that puts GameStop off $4.53 so far. Low today, 117. High today, 129.59. Right off the opening in the first 15, 20 minutes. We touched that for like a moment. We backed off, held 125.26 for a while, backed off, came down to the 121 range, and we've been now trying to hold 120.25 ever since, but we did touch 117 for a moment. Now, after the bell tonight, the earnings are supposed to come out. GameStop earnings supposed to come out tonight after the bell. So we're going to see what happens with that. I'll stick around if I can. I'm going to try to stick around. Hopefully my computer and my internet connection will let me do so. Cross our fingers. Good afternoon from Gody. Zach is number 40. Welcome, Zach. Vernon Edwards. Hey, buddy. You got a commercial to buy gold. So did I. You're number 37. But thank you, buddy. Bought back a lot of covered calls today, says Coyote. Nick, I am number 48. And Wing Commander, I'm number 48 as well. Sometimes folks click the thumbs up button. They get the same number. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad you're hitting the thumbs up button because YouTube was sorted out. It doesn't matter. Great to see the thumbs ups coming in. You guys are so loyal to this. I appreciate it. 56 now have come through so far. 56 thumbs ups. And I thank you. The Dow's off now, 95 points. Matterport is unchanged. It has come all the way back from its losses here. This morning, Matterport was up to 577. Then it went down to 528, almost a 50-cent drop by about 12:30. 528, now it's 550. That's up 1 penny on the day on 3.95 million. So Matterport has battled its way back to the plus column. Smart Rent, 589, down 12 cents. It got as low as 572, so it's coming back. SoFi, unfortunately, 704, low today, 695. That was around 12:30, I guess. Now we're at 704, still down 43 cents, but the volume is only 28.7 million, kind of quiet. Spire still higher today. It started up, went down, came back up again. It's now at 155, up 2 cents. 837,000 shares. The low 148, the high of 160. We're only a nickel away from the high of the day. If it wants to give us a spurt, it could actually hit a high of the day. GameStop right now, 120.83, down 391. AMC down $1.31, a 10% practically drop here. 13.04 last trade. The low has been 12.86. So this stock is in short sale restricted mode today and tomorrow. 45 million traded, down to 13.01. The low was already 12.86 today. Not good. Now ATIP, $2.02, up 11. Yeah, over $2. Hit 207 today. It's looking a little better, isn't it? The all-time low, 125. We're back to 202. Come on, ATIP. 424,000 traded. The low today of 191. That was this morning's opening, basically. 207 just about a half an hour ago. We're at 202.5 right now, up 11.5 cents. Thank you very much, ATIP. Keep it going. Rocket Lab down 3 cents to 473. The low today on Rocket Lab, 460. 460. That's 13-cent recovery. But we're down 4 cents right now to 472. We wouldn't need much to break even on Rocket Lab now. Come on, Rocket Lab. Sextera, 14.54, down 28 cents. The high today was 14.97, which I believe is an all-time record high. We hit that first thing this morning. Couldn't quite hit 15. We hung around that 14.85 level for a long time. Now we've backed off to 14.54, down 28 after reaching 14.44. We've come back a dime. 23andMe is unfortunately taking a hit, down 19.5 cents. It was this morning on the opening $3. 307, as a matter of fact, was early this morning's trading range. Then we backed off to 276. So we gave up 30 cents, 31 cents. We're now at 280. 4-cent recovery. Nothing much yet. Down 19.5 on 2.3 million. Hopefully there'll be more recovery on ME. Over on Pfizer, looks like we started the day at 53.28. That was a slight gain. Then we lost it all. We went down to 51.84 in a hurry by 15 minutes into the market, 9:45. We were down to 51.84. We're now 52.56. 70-cent recovery. We're still down 49 cents, but a good recovery at this point. HPQ, Hewlett Packard. We're trading at $40.60. We're up 176. If any of you guys listened to me last week, the week before, and you bought $25 in the money calls when this thing was $32, you are smiling from year to year. Now 40.58, up 174. Twitter up 3 cents to 39.64. Home Depot, 298.55. I know a guy in Blythe, California, a really cool guy. I like this guy. He is short this stock. I think he's still short this stock. I'm assuming he's short this stock. And he has been battling this thing, hoping it would back off, and it is. Now, can it back off enough so that he makes some money on this deal? That is the question. 298 now on Home Depot, 298.45 down 240. Go, baby, go. Robinhood, 934 now, down 73 cents. That's taken a hit. Vanik Vectors down 278 to 241.80. IBM up 122. $140.06. Looking good. Microsoft up $1.80, 273.60. Apple up 48 cents, 149.32. Was 150 this morning. Goldman down $6 to 320. Cisco up 28 cents to 45.32, coming back to 50. Facebook down 22 cents. Amazon up $61. Has had a good week here. Definitely last week has been very good for this stock. Tesla down $12 to $746. Google up $16 to $2,297. Bed Bath Beyond down 17 cents to $8.48. BlackBerry down 30 to $5.75. Royal Caribbean down 208, $55.99. It's been down pretty well all day. Target is off 463. JP Morgan down 173. Costco down 780. Over at Walmart down 295, Nvidia down 197, Disney down to 110. American Airlines down 59 cents to 17.28. Netflix at 194, down $3. Moderna down 133 today. There you go. There's some of our favorites. We're down 84 on the Dow. Not a bad day. Just down 84 points. What can I say? We're looking at S&P down 11, NASDAQ down 13. NASDAQ's down 0.1 of a percentage point. We might actually go green here. 1/4 of a point for the Dow and the S&P. These are slight losses. These are not terrible, terrible losses. So maybe we can get a little more green coming through here. Let's hope for that. We'll watch for it, okay? Thank you all. Battle number 48 says Coyote. Coyote, I got SoFi at $6.99. Another covered call to right. Austin is saying, I'm waiting for Spire to catch fire. 157 up 4. Come on, Spire. Let's go. Yeah, the Dow down only 50 now. Matterport up 2. SoFi now only down 37. It's at 711. GameStop 121.01 down 373. ATIP up 12 cents, 203 on ATIP. Slowly inching higher. Slowly. Converti, I'm thumbs up 60. Quick 6.6. I scooped up 50 shares of SoFi at 696. Mirko, Dreisaitl scored 3 points more in the Battle of Alberta than Gretzky. Big news in Germany. There you go. Yeah. Dreisaitl. Yes. BW saying, hey, sup, Uncle Bruce, number 62, watching the Sea of Red yet again. BW Coyote says, or as we call it in 2022, just a regular Wednesday. Nick, it is manipulated by some hedge fund who has a lot of money and they're not allowing it to drop. You see, when something doesn't go right for Nick, it's a conspiracy. When it goes well for Nick, he's just a great trader. I love the way Nick thinks. He's on it. Robert Benson, thumbs up 66. Thanks, buddy. TIF, Uncle Bruce, I most likely to roll my HPQ 3750s next week. I'm probably gonna have to do that. Should I rather roll into a call that is out of the money and has a longer lifetime than 1 or 2 weeks? It depends on the price of the stock. You've got a 3750. The stock is 40. Oh, pardon me. The stock right now is where is it? About $40. There it is, 40.71. So if next Friday it expires, you're probably going to buy back your 3750s for about $3, I guess, if the stock's going to be 40.68 or something like that. You're going to then write maybe a 39 or a 44, maybe a month out, 5 weeks, 6 weeks out. Take a look for premiums. See if you can score a good premium on a higher priced contract. So a 39 or a 40 or a 41. You'll do some shopping at that time. Or go into a call that's a higher strike price but is still in the money, has a much shorter lifetime. I'm assuming both calls have a similar premium. Again, you're going to see what the calls are going for next Friday, because I'm assuming that's when they expire for you. And you're going to buy back your calls for book value only, most likely, or very close to it. And then you'll look to write a contract that has time premium added to it. Now, you could theoretically write a 3750. You could write another one, but you might be better off writing a 38 or a 39, maybe a 44, 3, 4, 5 weeks out. Look for those prices, see what it looks like for you. It's too early to tell today right now. 2.7 million volume for GameStop today. Richard Carlin is here with 72 thumbs ups. Thank you, number 72. Mirko, I'm sorry, he's on the wrong team for you, Uncle Bruce. Yeah, Dreisaitl, what can I say? He's come into his own in Edmonton with his buddy, David, what's his name? Dave O'Connor. Is it O'Connor or Connor? Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid. There you go. Jeez.
I don't even want to know his name. Connor McDavid. Yeah. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. You got it too. All right. The market, the Dow's down 59 points, almost 60. Matterport is up 4 cents. Smart Rent's only down 9 now, 5.92. SoFi still at 7.08, not catching fire yet. Spire's up a nickel at 1.58. And then we have GameStop at 120.44, down 4.29. Those calls you folks have are shrinking because the stock's backing off. Time goes by, but tonight we find out after the bell was is los. What's going on? What's with the numbers? AMC 134 is the down dip at $13. ATIP at 202, up 11. It's nice to see ATIP over 2. I'd like to see that Spire get over $2 as well. Come on, boys. Rocket Lab down a nickel. Cyxtera down 29. ME down 18.5 to 281. That's where we are right now. Okay, 72-point down dip on the Dow Jones. Neither of those teams are going to win the Cup. They don't play defense. I agree. Colorado and Edmonton aren't going anywhere with a Stanley Cup. If they're running into the Rangers or Tampa Bay with a really tight defense, they're not winning. they're going to be snuffed out. I really wonder. I don't know what to make of it. The Flames though had a great defense all season long, at the second best in the league. They're letting in 6-8 goals against the Oilers. What were they doing? Mark 77 thumbs up. Thank you, Mark Cherry. Late says DQ, but I'm thumbs up number 78. Thank you for being here, everybody, and throwing those thumbs ups out there. 79 now have come through for us. Those of you who are members and those of you who are non-members, just lurkers. If you're a lurker, I really do thank you. If you can hit that thumbs up button for us as well, that would be great. BW Coyote, yep, at least allows for dollar cost averaging. That's what down days can do for us. We're down 58 on the Dow. Nothing terrible, just 58. We got 40 minutes to go. We can turn this around if the market wants to. I don't know if it wants to, but we'll see. We got Matterport up 3, Spire up 6, GameStop down 407 right now. Not much green here at the moment. Coyote, been a pretty fun and interesting market today. BW, exactly. The future will be fun, says Coyote, for sure. Other green stocks, ATIP up 11 at 202. HPQ, Hewlett Packard, $40.73, up 180, 4070 up 185. Twitter's up 12 cents, that is. IBM up $1.41. Microsoft up 216. Apple up 91. These FANG stocks, Microsoft, Apple, they're doing all right. Goldman down 575. Cisco up 35. Facebook up 16. Amazon, FANG stock, up 66. Google, FANG stock, up $18. So we got some positive moves there. That's it for now. 46-point drop, 49-point drop on the Dow Jones. Will GameStop hold 120 or just sit here and then the earnings come out? And then what will it do? What's the aftermarket on GameStop today going to be? We're going to find out in 38 plus minutes when they report to the street. 159.5, by the way, on Spire. We're up 6.5 cents. We're about to hit the 160 mark. Go Spire, go. Nick, I want Home Depot to drop. I command you to drop now. Thank you, Nick. That I'm sure will be taken up at the highest level for consideration. We're at $298.89, down $1.96. I'm sure they'll think about that very hard. Down days are nice since we are writing options. Bought back some puts on HPQ and SoFi, all over 70% profit. So that's kind of nice. Tiff, Coyote, especially if Wally managed to clean up the earth in the future. Coyote, Nick, that reminds me of Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny. I command you to stop. Mirko, SoFi, it was covered call, of course. Coyote, Tiff, Wall E. Austin, if you want a little energy kick, try sugar-free Red Bull. It gets the party going, even if it's only a one-man party. I don't want to do that. I don't want to artificially do that. I would really rather just get my sleep and rest and then be charged up the next day. Coyote, there's V8 fruit veggie drinks that have tea caffeine in it. It's awesome. BW, Coyote, because we would really like to erase this past year for sure, says BW. Yeah, well, wouldn't we all love to erase some of these terrible memories out there? We're down 50 on the Dow. And Spire's up 7 to 160. It's at 160 a share. Look at the Spire. $1.60. I'm wondering, when is this a recent phenomenon? Hang on a second. Let me take a look here. Yeah, we were at 160 something last week, weren't we? 162.5 last week. We touched it. And then the last time we were up here was 169 on May the 6th. May 6th, that's, a while ago. And then back on March 30th, we were 226. I refer to those as the good old days. And then back in, December 2nd, we were at, 465. A year ago, oh my God, look at that. 1845 last year for the high. That was a crazy run. September 22nd. Wow. But October 12th, 597, 629, October 14th last year. I mean, we'll start with that. Let's go from there. Absolutely. Come on, Spire. Bring us back, baby. Bring us back home. Kids love you. Come on back. Anyway, 160 right now. High of the day, 863,000. Go, Spire, go. Okay. 54-point drop on the Dow. GameStop 120.82 down 392. There you are. Okay. Nick wants to know any news on Ukraine, Uncle Bruce? Has the war stopped? I don't think so. BW, Uncle Bruce, with the new rule change that comes into effect June the 3rd, and as long as the president doesn't extend it, is that why the market seems so pensive? Everybody waiting for the boom. What rule change are you referring to? I think we're confusing Bruce with our Wall-E meme. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't. Does Jen know what Wall-E is? Jen's got her earphones on. She doesn't hear me. H. Gregory, good afternoon, Uncle Bruce. Do you think we should buy back GameStop and AMC calls before the earnings come out tonight, or do you see more downside? Yeah, well, 50-50, isn't it? There's certainly no volume going into this earnings. We're not trading heavy at all on GameStop, but 2.7 million shares. I mean, it's a snooze fest here. I just do not sense a buy wave coming into this market. But am I going to tell you it's dropping off the face of the earth? No, I'm not. It might be a whole lot of nothing. I really don't know what to tell you. I would just use the strategy that we use. You wait. If you have to do rollover, you do it towards the end of the contract's life when there is no premium left on it but book value, and then take it from there. If that's what we have to do. Coyote, I am not really sure what GameStop could reveal at the earnings that we don't already know. I don't think it'll hold with low volume like this. Just my opinion. I'm agreeing. There's nothing new they can say that would materially affect the company, because they really would have had to have said it already. So I really, I just don't see anything coming out of the pipeline. And then tomorrow's conference call, these are snooze fests. I'm hoping they shock and awe everybody, but this is not the style of this management group. H. Gregory, thumbs up, number 74. Thank you, buddy. By the way, thank you for being number 74. Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see a terrible downside. I don't see a terrible upside. Maybe the downside is $5, $10, $15. Maybe the upside is $5 or $10. Maybe not. Maybe 3 days from now, we're exactly where we are now. Like, maybe. So there's only one way to know, right? We'll be here to watch it. 120.41. 120.31 down 443. Spire 158. Matterport 549. We don't have a lot going on. That's it. Austin, I can't get diet caffeine-free Coke at our store, so I ordered it from Amazon. Comes in tomorrow. Pretty excited. Get tired of slamming water all day. Caffeine-free Diet Coke being ordered on Amazon. Go figure. What can I say? I bought, between shows here, Jen and I went out for a bite to eat, and I ended up finding a kind of a grocery type store. The thing about Berlin that I like, this is something I like about Berlin. We're near Potsdamer Platz, which is, ever since the wall came down, it has been completely developed. It used to be the death strip area between one of the walls and the other wall, the border on the west and the other border into the East Berlin. Anyway, this death strip has been completely rebuilt, and Potsdamer Platz was almost 900 feet wide of nothingness. Anyway, it's all built out. And in Berlin, what they do is they build grocery stores into the basement level of apartment buildings or office towers. So you walk into what looks like a grocery store, and you grab a cart or grab a basket and walk around, and you got everything you could possibly want, from food to liquids, beer, wine, alcohol, milk, cookies, coffee, tea, bread, sausages, cold cuts, fresh vegetables. I mean, it's a grocery store. And I'll tell you how handy that is. If you live in any of the high rises around that place, you only go down there, for enough to buy a bag of groceries or two at a time, because you can go down there anytime you want. People go into the grocery store almost every day, and they load up on fresh food daily. Anyway, we found this. We found this grocery store within a half a mile of here, and got myself some caffeine-free Coke, Diet Coke, and some cream for my coffee. And Jen got a bottle of wine that she's going to enjoy. And we're here for several days, so we'll enjoy that. Very handy, but we're so limited on our ability to walk. I can walk a mile, no problem, but Jennifer is really down to short distances before it's just too painful. And so we just Uber. We walked to the grocery store from the restaurant we were at, picked up our stuff, called an Uber. €8 later, we're here. And it's just as handy as get up. No tipping required, no cash to pay the driver with. You just get there. It's all on the app. Talk about convenient. Very handy. And of course, you can see how far the car is away from you, and all that stuff. Anyway, there we are. Alberto, I'm here, Bruce. You can begin right now. Thank you, Mirko. What's this? What is this here? LWTS make it down 15. Most of us should be out of the money by then. Oh, if the stock goes down $15, okay, I got you, Mirko. When there calls, I got you. Beat up something about tracking regulatory changes. Alberto, Michael, nice work. Mirko, oh my God, terrible writing. Sorry, not a native speaker. Beach Boy, hi, Uncle Bruce. Since you're in Germany, you probably know about the police raid of DWS Deutsche Bank and the CEO resigning. Any thoughts also about the banks in China not paying their customers? I heard something about the CEO of, I guess, Deutsche Bank having to resign. By the way, will GameStop split be announced today? Most likely. I don't know if it will. Probably not, is my hunch. Probably not. But this Deutsche Bank thing, I don't know if it's big news around here. I really don't know. And the China thing, that's just a continual nightmare over there, I think. We'll see. But I got nothing new for you on either front at this point. Nothing new. We got 28 minutes to go, and then we close for the day. We're down 82 on the Dow. We're up 5.5 on Spire. We're unchanged on Matterport. I have no green to show you other than ATIP up 10.5 cents to 201.5 cents. Hewlett Packard up 158 to $40.42. IBM is green. IBM is up 125 to $140.09. Microsoft is up 186. Apple up 69 cents. Cisco up 30. Amazon up $59. Google up $10. Don't know if you guys know this. Those of you who are here now, if you were not here when I started the show, you notice this. You see this little thing sticking up way over there? That's a statue sitting in what is known as the Tiergarten here in Berlin. And with my bare eyes, this is what it looks like, by the way. My camera does not do it any justice. There it is right there. See it? It's kind of a gold-colored statue. Might be gold-plated, might not. I don't know. Maybe it's just gold paint. Anyway, it's right in the middle of a traffic circle in the Tiergarten. And at the one end of the Tiergarten, that's kind of the middle of the Tiergarten. At the one end, which is way over here, is the Brandenburg Gate. That I think I'm using as my thumbnail for this video, the Brandenburg, I think it is. And at the other end is, I think a block or two away would be the Berlin Zoo. Anyway, the Tiergarten, that statue and the Tiergarten, the entire park, was part of West Berlin. The Brandenburg Gate was actually just inside East Berlin for all the war years. After the war years, all the way up till 1989, West Germans couldn't walk through the Brandenburg Gate. It was cut off by the wall. And now, of course, it's all gone. And where we are right now was also, I believe, West Berlin. And I believe barely West Berlin, because not far from here, just a quarter mile, maybe north of here, half a mile, would be Potsdamer Platz, which was the death strip, which is East Berlin. The East Berlin government put up the wall between themselves and the West at the edge of their land. And then behind the wall that the West Berliners would spray paint on and draw pictures on, behind that wall was East Germany territory. And normally that would be a dirt covered surface that might go 300 feet. And it would have all kinds of tripwires and landmines in it. And then beyond that would be another wall, which would be 12 feet high. And behind that wall would be barriers that ordinary citizens of the East German city of East Germany, East Berlin citizens could not even get past those barriers. They would be arrested or harmed. And if they were caught in the death strip, in the death zone, they were caught in there, they would be immediately arrested. Their family members would be arrested, and a lot of questions would be asked as to why the hell was this individual from your family in the death zone, if they survived it, because soldiers for the East German government, they were in towers with machine guns. They had orders: shoot to kill anyone in the death strip, anyone, 24/7. So generally speaking, the death strip, if you were ever looking at photos on Google, you'll see this absolute barren land with nothing going on over the years between the two. So anyway, that statue there that you can barely see behind me is actually this, the Tiergarten statue. I'm not sure what it's called, but it stood all during the years that the city was divided, and it wasn't at the border. It was not at the border. That was definitely in West Germany at that point. Okay, there you go. Just a little tidbit for you. This is a most interesting city. Berlin is an unbelievable place. You come here, you've got modern history, with Berlin being a leading metropolis of the planet. There are 130 embassies in this town. We just saw the Canadian embassy. We're a block away from it. Then there's the post unification history after 1990, when East and West Germany reunified. The 1989 falling of the wall and all the developments since then. And then prior to 89, back to 1962, when the wall went up in the first place. Prior to 62 until 45, including the cutting off of West Berlin from the outside world by land and rail, and that the only way people in West Germany were fed for 2.5 years was the Marshall Plan, where airplanes flew in food, coal, and everything needed, medicines, everything else, for 1.5 years, when Stalin cut off West Berlin, thinking that the Americans would capitulate to Russian demands, and didn't. And so the airlift was conducted, and a whole bunch of flyboys, the boys from the Second World War that used to drop bombs on Germany, now they were brought back into the military under the Marshall Plan to fly bombers converted into gigantic supply planes. And they were now flying in. 3 flight patterns were allowed into Berlin and out of Berlin. That was the Second World War agreement between Russia and the Allies. And the Russians couldn't stop the airlift. And so 24/7, this city was kept alive by American and British aircraft and supplies from the rest of Germany, because the border to the west was 150 miles away. West Germany was an island inside East Berlin, surrounded on all four sides by a wall. And this city's history is just incredible. And of course, today it's all wide open, and there's some evidence of the wall here and there. You have to know where to look. And it's a fantastic place. Jen and I love it here. We really like it. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all for hanging around here. We're down to 20 minutes to go. There you have it. What else is going on? Hi, everybody. Uncle Bruce, that's the best background. I am so jealous, says John Anderson. Austin and Michael, what are you buying with the cold hard cash from these option wins? Mirko, I think no one really cares about DWS, Deutsche Bank. They've been greenwashing their investments, make them look better in the ESG department, environmental, social. Bad, but not really bad if that makes sense, says Mirko. Alberto, Michael, I love hearing this. That's the way. I never thought of writing on SoFi. Nervous that it takes off. I will try a few next week. Lame Duck, 108 thumbs up. Thank you, Alex. Good evening to all. I'm number 110. Hi, Alex. Lame Duck, watching the Johnny Depp verdict right now. Alberto, Gaiotti says, I have been writing on my SoFi since last August-ish. Never had to roll. It's a lot of fun and great practice for writing. I believe you can just write a couple to test it out. Michael, Austin, just keep the dry powder for now. Mirko, it is the Ziegesaule. What do I mean? Michael, Alberto, I never write past a week, but yeah, I get nervous. Austin, Michael, yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Have cash to chicken to move it in. Victory column, that's what it is, says Mirko. Michael, yeah, no clue where this bottom is. Alberto Gaudi, I'm on it. Michael got it. Hunt got it. Can't wait to start. Gaiotti, Michael, I write 3 to 6 weeks out on SoFi generally, but have also been experimenting with January 23rd, 11s, 1250s, 15s. It's been interesting. Coyote, also October 2021s or 2022s. TIF, if you have to imagine that a couple months ago, the same flight bomber had been dropping bombs on the same people. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't months. I think it was 1948, 49, if I recall. So it was like 3 years later. But yeah, when Germany were allies now. I have been staring at option chains for the past 5 hours, and my brain is a bit of a mush right now, says Coyote. Alberto, get a screenshot. Will be following the same trend. Austin, Lame Duck, heard has to pay a net amount of about 8 million. She's worth about 10 million. That's going to hurt. I'm not sure what's going on here. Silka, final score, Johnny Depp 3, Amber Heard 1. Awards, Depp 10.3 million, Heard 2 million. Oh, there we go. She's got to pay about 8 million difference, I see. Michael Gaudi, that's too scary. Gaiotti, Alberto, we talked about SoFi writing a lot last week in the Discord. What we were doing, reasoning behind it, advice and questions. Obama, Babe, Depp 15 million and Heard 2 million. Alberto is giving us thumbs ups. Thank you, buddy. We're down to 17 minutes. And the Johnny Depp and, what's her name? Trial. What can I say? Hollywood. Gaiotti, Michael, if it takes off on you with only 3-4 days till DTE, much higher chance of getting exercised. For example, January 23s are safe for me. I have a $9 average, so no fear on it by me. Sell my house in Fast Upper Marlboro. Where do I find Discord? There's the question that everyone wants to know. Where do you find Discord? I personally don't know. I am not part of the Discord thing. I just do this show, and people on the show talk to each other on Discord, and I'm not sure how you find it. Thanks to Austin says, thanks to the Depp Heard trial, whenever we order a wine, we order a mega pint in honor of Depp. Michael Gaudi, that's why I stay within a week for now. DQ, sell my house fast over Marlboro. Stand by. I'll get you the details. There you go. Okay, we got 16 minutes left in the day. We're now looking at the Dow down 32 points. Matterport down 3 cents. SmartRent down 16. SoFi 708 down 39. Spire at 160 a share, up 7 cents. GameStop 120.81 down 393. Now 120.68 down 406. AMC 12.92 down 142 a share. ATIP up 11 cents to 202. Rocket Lab down 6.5 cents. Sixtera down 37 cents. ME down 17.5. There you have it. IBM is up. Microsoft is up. Apple up 88 cents. Goldman down 488. Cisco up 31 cents. So some of the big stocks are holding on. The FANG stocks are higher. FANG stocks are higher, but the Dow down 67 points. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we're down 67 on the Dow. S&P down 11. NASDAQ down 21. We haven't got much going on here. Really. Okay. GameStop 120.28. 15 minutes to go, and then we'll wait probably, I guess it's going to be about 5-10 minutes after the close. Then we'll get the financials coming out on GameStop tonight. I think that's what's happening. I think so. Okay. There it is. Thank you all for hanging out here tonight. Appreciate these thumbs ups as well, as always. You folks are wonderful. 119 of them now. Thank you for 119 thumbs ups. Beautiful, beautiful job. Okay. Kareem, how do I join the Discord? Alberto, Uncle, where will GameStop be this Friday at 3:30? I need an exact value. Please put on your aluminum foil hat. Where is it? I have it here. I had it here somewhere. I don't know where that darn thing is. Anyway, I'll see if I can find it. Mirko, I sold a $10 covered call for October on SoFi about 3-4 weeks ago for 128. Bottom back today, 51 cents. That's also a possibility. That was a good trade. Sean and Wendy God is amazing. Great job, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, you guys. Mirko B. Exactly. Mirko, nice work. I've been missing out. Austin, sticking around for the GameStop earnings, and I don't own a single share. Austin saying, I just can't look away. Zach, hey, Uncle Bruce, what is the average airspeed of an unladen swallow? Oh boy, Nick, Uncle Bruce, what is your next stop on your European trip? We will leave here next week for Munich, and then not too many days after that, Vienna, and then not too many days after that, Zurich, Switzerland. Yeah, we're gonna check out some interesting towns that we've not seen before. DQ, Austin, quick buy one. Silka, Kareem, Discord is a nightmare to figure out. The most unintuitive software out there. DQ, Zach, African or European? I don't know what's going on there. Coyote, Silka, not true. Discord was a literal game changer for PC. Zach, sorry, trying to make some conversation. Me. We're down to 12 minutes to go. The Dow's down only 37 points. That's it. It's only down 37 points. But Spire's 161 now, up 8. Yeah, okay, 161. GameStop 120.55 down 419. ATIP 202 up 11. But that's all the green I'm showing on our former SPACs right now. There's not a lot happening. We're down 2 on Matterport. It wouldn't take much for Matterport to go green, but doesn't seem to be doing it. What can I say? Mirko, Alberto, there will be a lot more of these opportunities. I sold them the 3rd or 4th time now. Kareem, Silka, what's the group name though? Lame Duck, waiting to get my Amazon shares to start writing. Rock and roll, DQ Zach. Okay, there you go. Okay, 47-point drop on the Dow. 47 points. And yeah, we're gonna see what these earnings are gonna come out at today on the old GameStop today. What's it gonna do? Facebook stock falls as the COO Sheryl Sandberg announces her planned departure. Been with the company a long time. Can't blame her for wanting to move on. Really can't blame her for that. But key people, that can hurt. By the way, Home Depot $298 for Nick, still down $241. Facebook down $5, 188. Took a shot lower here. Took about a $3-4 shot down with that announcement. Interesting, and interesting, isn't it? Tesla's off $14 today too. For 743 right now. The Dow down 49 points. Spire 161. Gamestop 121.40. That's what we got. It's what we got. Kareem DQ says retail against the machine is a Discord group name. Austin, going to a wedding this weekend. Question for the ladies: while on the dance floor, do you like it when the guy takes it down low all the way to the floor, or is that just too much? DQ, use the URL I spelled out above to join it. Alberto, I have now acquired 20 Google. I'm ready for the split so we can write. Anyone know when the split is happening? Silica, Kareem, I don't know what group you're after. I was commenting on the actual software itself. Skole, Uncle Bruce, will you be staying online for the earning call at 5 p.m. Eastern? I was just going to stay on the line for the earnings to be released. I was going to look into that. DQ, Alberto, July 15th is when the split takes place. What did I just walk into? Laugh out loud, says AZ. Coyote, Alberto, real nice. Alberto, thank you. Michael, hairy lip grandmas want you to take it low, buddy. Yeah, Austin, I don't know if you want to do that. You've already got enough problems over there. Don't you want to get away? Just avoid that. I don't know, buddy. You're a sucker for punishment. I don't know what to think. 77-point drop on the Dow with 8 minutes to go. That's where we are right here, right now. GameStop 120.44 down 429. Alberto Gowdy, thanks. Let's get this moolah. How about that? What can I say? I've got to get myself some cola. Hang on a second here. I gotta get my 4'8" frame all the way over to the fridge here. We got the fridge in the room here, and gotta get my cola out. Here we go. Here we go. Sunset over Berlin out there. The Berlin is getting darker and darker. You can see the reflection now of the lights off of our window. Anyway, here's the cola that you buy. This is what you buy in Berlin now. This is what you buy in Germany. It says Coca-Cola on it, not Diet Coke or anything. Then it says 0 sugar, and this one says 0 caffeine. See, 0 caffeine. All right, and then on the back here are these numbers telling you, like for example, for 100 milliliters or 250 milliliters. For fat, 0 grams of fat. It's 0 grams of everything, and I can't even mention what this stuff is because I can't read this stuff very well. Although I will say for sugar, 0 grams of sugar. Well, yeah, it says right on there, 0 sugar, of course, and of course there's no caffeine in there. There's apparently 2/100ths of a gram of salt in this per 100 milliliters. 2/100ths of a gram of, so that's like really very little. And all this is in German. It's like I'm in a different country altogether. I tell you right now, there's no English on this, and so you're kind of just going with the Coca-Cola 0 sugar. And no caffeine with the K, and you kind of go, okay, that no caffeine, KOFF EIN, zero caffeine. We North Americans we're pretty bright. We kind of know what that means. We figure that's no caffeine free. By the way, the other thing they're doing here, look at this. See this here? The lid doesn't come off anymore. Like, they have this ring on the bottom here, and they have a second ring that comes apart, and they are trying to keep the lid on the bottle so that this never goes off. And when you recycle this, you recycle the entire plastic unit in one. It's a way to attempt to keep those bottle caps from creating problems in the oceans and stuff, or landfills, or wherever they end up. So that's a new thing here. I don't know about you guys. I haven't been back to Canada. I'll be back in Canada in July. I'll find out then what's going on in Canada, but I don't know what's happening. Okay. We're down to 5 minutes to go, by the way. So there you go. DQ, take it low enough to avoid the hairy kiss. That's probably a good idea. AZ says, I'm sorry about your Flames, Uncle Bruce, but that last game was fun to watch with the goal scoring on both sides. That is not good playoff hockey. That's the kind of hockey that gets you out of the playoffs sooner or later. You don't win it all. I'm just wondering. Best view I think you've had on the stream so far, by the way, Coyote says. Wing Commander, DQ, do you guys have an invite URL for Discord? DQ, wingdiscord.gg/whatever. Nick, did you see that drop on HD, Bruce? DQ, Wing Commander, Sega let me know that if that came through, YouTube filters out URLs. I don't know what this means. Nothing wrong with hairy lip grandma, says Alberto. Flair. Have a good night, y'all. Alex, I missed the turntable and cards in the background in Creston, but you're right. This is better. Michael, got to run later, everybody. DQ, LGN, whatever that means. Alex, I'm just too damn sentimental. Sorry, Michael. Scotty, you sure no caffeine doesn't mean no coughing while drinking? Laugh out loud. Bama, babe. Alberta, flattery will get you everywhere. Laugh out loud. Alex, Bama, yikes. There you go. We're down to 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and then we're shut down for the day. We're down 161 on the Dow, though. So it's taken a late afternoon dump here. It's just not closing strongly at all, is it? No, it is not. And we're down 28 on the S&P, and it is also slumping. And Nasdaq's off 75, and it is slumping. And oil is up 57 cents to 115.24. So, yeah, the Dow down 160, 154, 160 something. So, not great. Look at the GameStop. Just broke 120. We're at 119.96 now. Wing Commander just got the Discord GG bit, found the invite on the Discord, but that no one has expired. I can't figure out Discord, and I spent years in enterprise IT. Alberto, smile at Shays, Uncle Bruce. This lighting really agrees with your coloring. You look tanned and glowing with health. I don't know how to react to that. Lame. I swear that Colorado had one or two extra men on the ice against the Blues. They are fast. Yeah, that's it. Wing Commander. There is the lamp. There is the lamp. Well, there's the ring lamp reflecting off of in front of me and off my glasses. There, you can see that there. Yeah, there's the lamp. But yeah. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, don't go into the light. Don't do it. Don't go into the light. 2 minutes. We're done in 2 minutes. 145-point drop on the Dow. 6 cent gain on Spire to 159. GameStop 119.36, down 526 or so. We're up 12 cents on ATIP at 203, holding on to $2. Hewlett Packard 40.35, up 151. It did get to 40.75, lost 40 cents here late, but it's still up nicely. No one else is doing that well. IBM's up 78. Microsoft is up 85 cents. Apple's down a penny. Cisco's up 24 cents. Amazon up $32. Google up $3. But, Apple, Microsoft, not much going on. The Dow down 161 with a minute to go. All right. School 8 GameStop getting slammed at the close. 119.87. I don't call that slammed. Anyway, Wing Commander. That's the poison my girlfriend makes me get her, Uncle Bruce. It is either getting that or the doghouse. It says Wing Commander. Don't go into the light. There's a lamp. I'm not sure what you're talking about. This thing. Larry Titus, thank you for ringing the bells, getting us out of here. Thanks, Larry. We're down 175 on the Dow. Let's end this now. The bells are going, says Coyote. Now we wait for the GameStop after hours reaction to their numbers. What will it be? The stock closed at 119.56. And I'm showing the after hour already at 120.95, up 139, but the numbers aren't out yet. See what happens with that. Sean and Wendy, Shiz, I see it too. I see it too. Thought it was just my TV. Thanks for confirming it's not our TV. Laughing out loud. DQ, Wing Commander, Sega. I have no idea what that means. Wing Commander, I am screen grabbing that for evidence. AZ, if GameStop tanks, then you know it did well. Larry, my meeting ended 1 minute before the close. I really need less meetings in my life. Right on, Larry. Scully, GameStop last trade was 121.40. I'm showing now 120 on the aftermarket. It's it's jumping around. Let's go over here. 120 on the nose. 258 volume. There's nothing happening in the aftermarket. Sheryl Sandberg leaving Facebook after 14 years is the report. More than 100 Marilyn Monroe artifacts head to auction. That's a headline just breaking there. Sure, there'll be a lot of people wanting to bid on that sort of stuff, I guess. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We have 136 thumbs ups. Thanks, guys. Thank you for that. Alex, Larry, I hear that. Coyote, I am excited. GameStop 120 is the after hours bid ask right now. Is there any news coming out of CNBC on GameStop? Are they going to talk about it? I hope so, but we'll see what's going on. Yeah, time will tell. Waiting on GameStop. We'll see what's going on. The VIX dropped 0.6 today to 25.59. Still kind of high, but that's what it was. Choppy trading to start June, they say. Okay. The Dow at the end of the day here lost 177 points. S&P lost 31. NASDAQ about 87. Russell lost 1.5 points. Not so bad on the Russell. Not bad at all, actually. Waiting now on GameStop. What's it going to say? What are we going to get? Let's go here. GameStop 120.50. Last I have. Kareem, Larry, do you know the Discord? IZ, I'm number 137, by the way. Austin, is SoFi still considered a meme stock, or are we out of that stigma now? I don't know. I think it comes and goes. I don't know. Tiff, Larry, my wife spent 2/3 to 3/4 of her time at work in meetings. I have no idea how this is profitable for her company. I have no idea how that works. Larry, Kareem, Discord link should still be on SMWB subreddit, I think. Stock Markets with Bruce subreddit. Yeah, if you go to reddit.com and then do a search for Stock Markets with Bruce, there should be a Discord thing there, but I don't know if it's active anymore. I really don't know. I don't go there. I don't do anything about it. I'm so busy trying this on my other channel. I don't have time to do any of the other stuff. I'm just just trying to survive here. Wing Commander DQ, thank you. Larry, Tiff, my coworkers are all international, so I'm on Zoom all day long. Isn't that crazy? Wow, that's wild. 120.50 on GameStop, now 120. And the story making the rounds right now, Sheryl Sandberg leaving Facebook. Nothing yet on GameStop that I can tell you about. GME, GameStop. I'm just pulling up GameStop on CNBC, and it just says that their announcement after the close for earnings is coming up after hours. 120.02 at the moment is what we're showing. Nothing yet released. I was wondering if it would happen in the next few minutes. Here we go. 119.01 now, a little lower. 119.90, still up 34 cents, 35 cents. 3,700 traded now. Press releases, nothing yet on a press release. 119.91 on 4,000 volume, a little more going through. 120.49 now on GameStop. I'm showing now 10,000 volume, 10,893, according to the CNBC after hours tracking. 119.51, 10,993 traded, down $1.89. I don't know if that's accurate because, we did close it. I thought we closed at 119 today. CNBC seems to think we closed at 121, but I don't think we did close at 121. 118 now, 118.01 on 13,500 on CNBC. On Market Watch, I'm showing 119.31, 116, 114. Oh, here we go. We're dropping. We're dropping here. 114 on the stock, down 739 according to CNBC on 21,800. 114.01 down 555 according to Market Watch. 6,500 volume. There must be something out. And you guys are seeing this here. Here you go. You guys are talking about it. Okay. Net sales 1.37 billion. And let's see, 115. Let's go. 118.78, 118.78, and 118.48. 24,700 volume. 118.48. I think we saw 114 low trade. Now 117.47 down 393. I don't know if they're even talking about the stock or not on CNBC. 117.47 now, down 209 as best as I can see it. And net loss 11.5%, says Bama Babe. Scully says losses of 2.8 a share compared with 145 predicted. Mirko, have you told your friend could make a killing on writing covered call on GameStop? Mirko also. Good, Godfrey. So revenue beat, EPS didn't. That's what we're getting now. 118 on GameStop, and that is what CNBC is saying as well. 28,000 volume on GameStop. 118 is the latest trades. And let's see here. Is Uncle Bruce getting in the holiday spirit? Xmas in June, he's humming Jingle Bell. Oh, okay. 118, last reported trade. 118.88, 118 even, 117.56 now. HPE stock dives after earnings and sales miss amid inflationary environment and ongoing supply chain disruptions. HPE, that's Hewlett Packard Enterprises. HPQ, which went up today, is holding at 40.34, down only a dime. HPQ is not HPE and is not going to necessarily get affected by that, I don't think. 116.88 now on GameStop. Looks like 116.88. Let's see. Press release. We got it. GameStop reports first quarter. Here we go. Fiscal year results. Let's see here. Released financial results for the first quarter ended April 30. They condensed consolidated financial statements are below. Net sales $1.37 billion for the quarter compared to $1.2 billion in the prior year's first quarter. Sales attributable to new and expanded brand relationships contributed to the company's growth in the quarter. Inventory was $917 million at the close compared to $570 million at last year's prior first quarter, reflecting a continued focus on improving in-stock levels in merchandise to meet increased customer demand and offset supply chain headwinds. Ended the period with cash and cash equivalents of $1 billion, as well as no debt other than a low-interest secured term loan associated with the French government's response to COVID-19. Took steps to support the recent launch of a digital asset wallet to allow gamers and others to store, send, receive, and use cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, across decentralized apps. The wallet extension will enable transactions on GameStop's NFT marketplace upon its intended launch in the second quarter. GameStop now is showing 122 in the aftermarket. Now 120 in the aftermarket on 68,000. We're getting a lot of movement here. Took steps to support and the recent launch of a digital asset wallet to allow gamers and others to store, send, receive, and use cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens across decentralized apps. The wallet extension will enable transactions in the second quarter. Continued hiring individuals with experience in areas such as blockchain gaming, e-commerce and technology, and operations, including a new chief operating officer with a background in retail and stores. There will be a conference call at 5 o'clock to discuss the company's quarter activities and financial results. So that's tonight. For some reason, someone said this morning we would have that call tomorrow, but that's tonight. That seems to be it here. Showing sales up about 100 million. Cost of sales higher. Gross profit a little lower. General and administrative expenses are higher. Oh gosh. Operating loss of 153 million versus 40. Interest expenses are only 700,000 versus 24 million. That's an improvement. Loss before income taxes 154 million versus 65. Income tax expense 3.5 million. I don't know why you have income tax when you have no money. When you're losing money, I don't understand it. Basic loss per share 208 versus 101. Diluted 208 versus 101. Common shares outstanding 75.9 million. Last year 66 million. I think that includes stock raised, raising cash last year. Cost of sales. Okay, so the net sales is 100%. Cost of sales 78.3%. Gross profit 21.7%. Selling general administrative 32%. Operating loss 11%. Interest expense 0.1. Loss before income tax 11.2%. Income tax expense is 0.3%. Total net loss 11.5%. Assets and cash. Cash, $1,035 million. Last year, $694 million. Restricted cash, $33 million. Last year, $57 million. Receivables, $103 million versus $102 million. Merchandise on hand, $917 million versus $570. Prepaid expenses, $240 million versus $232. Total current assets, $2.32 billion versus $1.6 billion. Property, plant, equipment, 157 versus 192. Operating lease, a right of use assets, 568 versus 654. Deferred income taxes, 16.7 versus nothing. Long-term restricted cash, 15 million versus 18 million. Other non-current assets, 37 million versus 40. Total assets, 3.12 billion versus 2.56 billion. Half a billion more in assets. Liabilities, accounts payable, 386 million versus 388. Accrued liabilities and other current liabilities, 533 versus 561. Current portion of operating lease liabilities, 200 million versus 219. Current portion of long-term debt, 6.5 million versus 48 million. Total current liabilities, 1.12 billion versus 1.21 billion. So that's down. Long-term debt, 35 million versus 0. Operating lease liabilities, 374 versus 445. Other long-term liabilities, 137 million versus 20 million. Total liabilities, 1.647 billion versus 1.68 billion. Total equity, 1.45 versus 879. Total liabilities and shareholders' equity, 3.1 versus 2.5. And they had losses. So there it is. There's a general recap here. There's nothing in here I don't think about the split, anything like that. Not sure if that's even going to be discussed. Not in these financials, so not sure how that's going to go on the conference call in, I guess, 15 minutes. Is it now 4:15 Eastern? In 45 minutes, I suppose. Anyway, the after hours, look at that. 131 a share, up 1038 on 148,000. It's up. It's up. Okay. That's a good thing, isn't it? GameStop after hours right now, 128 over on Market Watch, 128 a share. But over on CNBC, now CNBC showing 128 a share. Boy, is this jumping around like crazy. 128 now up 669. So we got gains, we got losses, we don't know what. We've got the call coming, we've got we don't know what else coming. That's it. Now we're down to 126. We're still up $4. But we were 131 just like 2 minutes ago. 161,000. I can't tell you where this is going to end up. But that's the story, and I'm sticking to it right now. 127.94 up 654 on CNBC, and on Market Watch 128.09 on 46,000. So the two are like way apart. How is this going to react tomorrow, and how's the street going to react overnight? And tomorrow morning we'll find out. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Where am I here? Let's see. Yeah, just jumping around, isn't it? Scully, you saw the jump. Here we go. We're popping, says Smoke Dog. Yeah, congrats, GameStop holders. Got to run. Good luck, says Austin. What else is going on? The call is the meeting. It's tonight, not tomorrow. Call us today, Uncle Bruce. The annual meeting's tomorrow. Okay, well, we got lots to talk about tomorrow. We'll both be there. Broke 125, lame duck 129, broke 130. 131 says AZ. Well, we know that didn't last, did it? Lame duck 126. Average gamer, hey, thank you for this donation. Shareholders meeting tomorrow as well. Thanks, buddy, for letting me know. You're not a member, and I appreciate you making a donation to let me know. Appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. Nick, where's the guy who started GameStop Saga who made 148 million or so? Yeah, that's our friend. What's his name again? I can't remember it right now. Nick, still being quiet to investigations ongoing. Oh yeah, DFV. Yeah, DFV is kind of quiet. Back to 130, says Scully. 128.90 now on GameStop. 128.75. And on Market Watch, 128.39, up about $7. That's what we got. We're showing 194,000 on aftermarket on CNBC. 128.51 up 7.11 right now on the stock. Okay, there it is. Okay, well, I'm going to pack this show in for me tonight. I'm going to say thank you all for being with me tonight. 166 thumbs up. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. And have a good night tonight. Let's see what happens tomorrow morning on the pre-market. We'll see what the fallout is. And then we'll see what the trading is. Could we be 130 tomorrow? Could we be 115 tomorrow? You tell me. The volume is still on the light side. I wouldn't be surprised if things go south again here. Coyote, doubt this holds tomorrow. Tiff, but having no sell-off after GameStop earnings, it's kind of new, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of a new thing. We'll see. Obviously, the annual meetings tomorrow, we're going to follow that. The vote for the split, that'll happen. JC is saying, hey, do I hear a bid 128 to 129? Bart, fingers crossed it doesn't hold. Got to buy my calls back. John, thanks, everybody. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out as the day wears on tomorrow. And then Friday, the day after tomorrow. We got a lot to watch. We'll watch it. We'll be here, folks. Thank you all for your kind words and your following of my exploits here from Berlin, Germany. Thank you for joining me from Berlin. Hope you're enjoying these road trip updates from us. Jen and I do appreciate you following us, and we appreciate the donations so we can keep paying the hotel bill. Sean and Wendy, good night. Good night. Thanks, everybody. John and buenas noche, Uncle and Bagel Familia, says Alberto. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Can't thank you as well. See you all, Tiff. Buenos noche, Uncle. Yeah, Alberto. Thanks, guys. 124, 120. Bruce, do we have pretzel bagels in Germany? Oh, they do have pretzels. I'm sure they must. Alex, see you, Bruce. Night all. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll follow the market tomorrow and see what's going on. Okay. Thanks, guys. You take it easy and behave. Stay healthy. Stay well. And we'll see what's going on. 125 now. Last trade on CNBC, and 126.6, 126.66 on Market Watch. All right, guys. Take care. Ciao, says Larry. See you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning your time. Bye for now.